Yo, 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 what is going on YouTube? Playing some Chronos today, and we're going to be going Mannequin Scepter instead of the usual, like, Bumbas. I say usual as in, people have been building Bumbas Chronos forever, but also people just go Bumbas on, like, insert mage here, you know? Like, it doesn't really matter. In fact, my brain literally just went to click Bumbas, it was so default. But Mannequins is actually really good on Chronos, as well as, like, any other auto attack mage, of course. But, I just want to show that some matchups they're going shell here. Some matchups can be snowballed with Chronos. Like, a lot of people look at him as like a late game character, and he is in the sense of he has a good late game. But I feel like the implication of late game character means that they're not early and mid, you know? And if you go Bumbas, he kind of isn't, but with Mannequin Scepter, anybody in the whole universe can be an early game character because it's a broken item, dude. Absolutely broken item. Wait, he's behind me. Hello? I definitely win these trades, by the way. Hundo percento. Yeah, that was probably one of the weirdest starts. Actually, that's not true. The AMC video. The AMC video has to be one of the weirdest starts I've ever experienced. I don't... Wait, he has Bumbas. Wait, dude, this is so backwards. Okay, wait. This is amazing. Usually, like, I'd say the most, like, average, like, if you ever see the average Chronos player versus the average Izanami, it's always going to be Bumba's Chronos versus Mannequin's Izanami, and this is literally backwards, dude. What? Wait. He's going to my buff. Wait. Why, though? Why would he do that? Wait. That doesn't really make any... Maybe he just conceded... Or maybe it's because he doesn't have any mana potions, so he thinks he needs to do that. He doesn't have mannequins, so my hope here is that I can back and make it to lane for all the XP. I'm obviously going to lose a little bit of gold here, but I'm going to stay for the XP. Here we go, we got all 6 creeps in XP. Probably only the archers in gold, I would imagine, though. Yeah, we're not going to get that guy. I'm going to hit him, apply the dot. So when I say Chronos is a good early game, because like it looks a little weird to say that here. Even though this guy has no mannequins, he's still an Izanami, right? And Izanami has an incredibly good early game, not because of her fight potential necessarily, but because she has better clear than most people. So given the fact that I kind of played the early game a bit weird, there you go. I know she didn't pop her med, though, unless she pops her med at like the beginning. I'd say she would have to pop her med at about like 40% HP for that to work, because if she tried it any lower than that, she would have died either way. Med got nerfed way too many times. It's kind of bad now. At least like the first tier of it is bad. I'm pretty sure that healing goes up when you upgrade it. I'm pretty sure the healing goes up. Wait. He just ulted his blue buff. Dude, I don't know what's happening. But anyways, we're playing Mannequin Chronos, dude. We're playing some Mannequin Chronos. And I'll try to take a boxing fight here so you guys can see. And even if he had mannequins, I think I can still win boxing fights early. I just have to play it smarter than him. And so technically we both have steroids, like our stems, whatever you want to call them, my 2 and her 1. So basically we would play the same way. So in order to outbox Izanami, the main way to do it is to just run away from her 1. And technically, she could just run away from my 2. But I don't need my 2 nearly as much as she needs her 1. And also, my 2 gives me movement speed to chase, whereas her 1 does not. So it's kind of similar, I guess, but it's not the same. But right here, I have mannequins and she has Bumbas, so I don't even have to run away from her 1 too much, I don't think. I can take a couple hits. Well, I exposed myself to take a couple hits, but she didn't hit me with a couple hits. She doesn't have beads, so if I get this stun off. That's a mannequins. Definitely couldn't reveal her without mannequins there. Hit her with the auto, then the 1. Mannequins Chronos, baby. Mannequins Chronos. Now, one thing, like, there's 2 things to notice here. This guy is building and playing, like, super incorrectly. But that being said, I still wouldn't be able to kill him. Like, him playing that way is only half the battle. If I had Bumbas, I still would not be able to kill this guy. Even with him playing that way, he would get away with this. And in fact, this kind of proves my point, actually, of sometimes people go Bumbas when they don't need to, because there are certain matchups where Mannequins is just as good because it allows you to snowball them early and mid and still has a fine late game. Wow, that did a lot of damage. I guess she has Transcendence, to be fair, but like, if I went Bumbas in this game, I obviously don't need Bumbas for the late game necessarily, like, you know, given the way this game is going. But what I'm trying to say is I more than likely would not have 2 kills at this stage of the game without Mannequins. I would do potato damage to him the whole time. I'm doing a really bad job this game of managing buffs. I feel like I only take buffs super seriously when I'm against, like, a super serious opponent, and this guy seems to be trolling. With the Bumbas, especially. Because don't get me wrong, you can build Bumbas on anyone in the whole game. Besides, like, King Arthur, because I don't even think he can proc it. You could build Bumbas on anyone in the whole game and do, like... And it's okay, but that doesn't mean it's optimal. Bonk. Bonked him. Bonked him! I want to take auto trades with him because I have the Mannequins. I'm willing to trade with her 1-up if my 2's up. Because we win that every time because we have Mannequin Scepter. The dual meta, unfortunately, is super, like, I've talked about this in previous videos, but the dual meta is super boring right now. Basically, if I were to make a YouTube series of all the best characters and their best builds in a perfect world kind of thing, you would see the same exact build, give or take, with, like, maybe 1 or 2 variations, for every character. Like, or I guess that's not true. There's 2 builds, Bumbas and Mannequins, right? And there's maybe 1 or 2 variations of those 2 builds that revolve around Bumbas and Mannequins. So together, you'll have 4 builds, I guess. And that's stretching it, because realistically, if I wanted to simplify it, I could just make it 2 builds. And you'd be... I don't know why he's doing this. I don't really know what he gains from this. We both have plenty of gold to back for stuff. I guess I don't have a buff, and he does. Yeah. I knew he was over to the left, I just didn't know exactly where to the left. Alright, we're gonna ward here, walk over to these smalls. Hopefully he doesn't steal him with a 2 over the wall. That'd be kind of sad. So obviously this is a bit of a... What, dude? I'm literally against a full PvEer right now. Like, this guy is legitimately a full PvEer. I'm interested to see, like... I'm interested to see what he does late game, because it's very obvious he's trying to do some cooldown stuff here. He's got the med, which gives you cooldown reduction. And it's passive when you upgrade it. And he's got the Bumbas. He went trans, which isn't exclusive to cooldown, but, you know, it gives you cooldown. And it just kind of seems like he's going to try to PvE with Bumba's meditation. Which I am super interested to see how that works out for him. Because my late game is going to be amazing, too. I should have won. That was greedy. We're getting good poke on this tower here. I want him to stop his back. Yeah, this is fine for me. I'll wait until I can get in the health sector, although it doesn't matter too much. Alright, so now he has a choice to make. He either chases me. He has 3 choices, basically. Really only 2, though. What do I want here? His choices are basically chase me, back, or go on the tower right there. If he goes on the tower right there, that means he didn't back to buy more items. And he also doesn't have a minion wave, because I just cleared it. So... if it were the other way around, like if he got his back off and had a minion wave, that tower is 5,000% dead. Like, it's not even close. That tower would die. But since, you know, he didn't have items and he didn't have a wave, he only does half the damage, which is really good. Very good for us, indeed. No way he takes this fight, right? Like, no way he's that crazy. Because he still has not backed. He probably has like 9 billion gold in hand right now. Alright, we're gonna back here, buy health chalice. So like, as far as Chronos builds go, I don't play Chronos a ton. I play him a good amount, you know, I have a gold border, I guess. I play him a good amount, but not a lot. So, I haven't, like, perfected a Chronos build, although I will say just going rings is never a bad idea, like, just going full rings. Without the haste, you don't need the haste. Um, it's never, like, a terrible idea. But, like, there's arguments to be made, like, instead of Demonic Grip, you go Obshard. Instead of Toxic Blade, which I'll probably build, instead of Toxic Blade, you go Divine. You know, there's little arguments like that, and which one's really better for which situation. I'm not entirely sure, but I prefer the Demonic Grip and the Toxic over, you know, like a combination of Obshard and Divine. Dude, she does so much damage to that thing. Holy. Also, I'm just not realizing, like I realized it earlier, but like I kind of just started autopilot building. I built Demonic Grip and she doesn't even have defense yet. Like, it's not like Demonic Grip's a bad item when they don't have defense, but it's definitely not the best item I could have built. I could have just went Telkons and done a ton of damage to her. But instead, we have Demonic Grip. We wouldn't have been able to afford Demonic, though. Actually, maybe we could have, because we did have a health chalice. We bought a health chalice, I mean. Dang, we tried. We tried to steal it. Did I hit it with both of my things? I don't see my 3 on it. Whatever, man. Whatever, dude. Here we are. Playing some Smite. So, just to recap a little bit, this isn't the greatest example ever. I think I just go... As much as I... Oh, hold on. As much as I hate this, like, I think this stuff is super cringe. Like, going double defense with Spectral when people go crit. But I think in this situation, when this guy's just PvEing and he's obviously going to try to catch me off guard late game and just one-tap me, like, that's the build here. I think that it's my best play. Like, I honestly think the only way I could possibly lose this game is if I just get one-tapped when I don't expect it late game. And also in all the videos that I've complained about this strategy, at least I think so, I try to mention that while I hate this strategy and it's silly and stupid, just like I hate Bumbas and Mannequins both, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, it is the most optimal strategy whether you like it or not. And by not doing it, you're kind of just hurting yourself. So I'm never really that mad at, well, at least I try not to be. I try not to get that mad at the people who do these builds. And I'm more just mad at like Hi-Rez or the world in general, I guess, that like this is available. Like why? Not double defense, but double defense Bumbas and double defense Mannequins. I don't know. It all links back to the jungle starters, man. Oh, we let her. Nice. Dude, that was the latest med I've ever seen, dude. Maybe he just expected to die either way. And right there, that's another example. Let's see, how much did Mannequins do? 265, which is pretty good considering buffed HP bars are more importantly buffed like Fizz-D. I'm pretty sure everyone got buffed Fizz-D and a little bit of magical as well. But, you know, maybe I'm capping a little bit here, but I want to say that I don't get that kill without the Mannequins. Both because Mannequins does way more damage than Bumbas at level 18 and every other level that's not level 20. But also because the Mannequins burn on the Iza is what revealed her there, so we're just going to walk away. The Mannequins burn is literally what revealed her, so just proving my point, another situation where Mannequins is simply just better than Bumbas. Obviously, in a perfect world, if you can just skip to late game... Oh, what the... Yeah, I was about to say she gets that for free. I'm silenced and she just does more damage to it because she has Bumbas, so... Force her off it a little bit at least. Actually, we didn't force her off it at all, man. We can catch her with a stun. We missed. Alright, I'm just gonna back up here. I'm simply just going to walk away. She still doesn't have any lifesteal at all. She still doesn't have defense either, so maybe I just go Telkines. Telkines is one of my go-to items when you're against no defense as an auto tech mage like Chronos. Maybe not so much, like I don't think you should do it on Freya. I don't think Freya is a Telkines character. Personally, but like Oleron and Chronos and stuff, I think, and Soul even, when your opponent doesn't have any defense, I genuinely think that Telkines is one of the best in slot things. Obviously, all of the other normal power items will do well as well, like Bancrofts and stuff. Like, just power in general is good, but we love Telkines Ring. I'm just gonna clear this as fast as I can. And back up. Actually, we're really close to 20, though. Whatever. I think it's definitely better for me to just... I think it's definitely better for me to wait and upgrade my mannequins, but I'm just impatient, bro. She actually might be on this. No. Dude, I'm super glad she didn't int too hard to where we win this game super early because, well, I don't like uploading super short recordings in general, so there's that, but also, I want to see this Bumbas, dude. I want her, look, she got beads too, which, that's a common item versus Chronos, so I don't want to say it's specific to that build, but technically, there are only 2 relics in the whole game that give you cooldowns. Beads, when upgraded, and not mannequins, med, when upgraded. Those are the only 2 relics in the game that give cooldown. And she just so happens to also have Bumbas, right? So it just seems like she's trying to do some cooldown stuff, so I want to see it. I can't wait. Dude, run away, man. Don't let me kill you here. Go get your Bumbas, dude. I think she went this way. Am I crazy? Yep, I'm crazy. Like, I will kill her if the opportunity presents itself. Maybe I could have sprinted there, I don't know. But yeah, I don't want to kill her. Like, I will, but I don't want to. I want her to get her cooldown stuff online, and I want to see it. Wait, she went malicious? I mean, not malicious Deathbringer, she went the other one? What's the point in going all these cooldown things if you're just gonna not get the cooldown Deathbringer? Dude, what? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe she's not going cooldown. She just went Bumbas to try to insta-clear camps, and she just likes med and beads, bro. Like, maybe that's all this is, dude. What if she doesn't even go the right bump? Like, what if she doesn't even go hammer? She sells it, or goes the spear. Oh my god. I just want to see it, dude. I just want to see it. Come on, man. Get your gold online, dude. I've never seen an Izo build like this. I'm pretty sure I've only ever seen people go Gilded, Eye of the Jungle, or Mannequins. And of those 3, Mannequins is there like 99.99% of the time, but occasionally you'll find some quirky guy doing something else. I did just use my stun. This is a pretty good fight for her, actually. I also don't have anti-heal for her. I'll see. I think I definitely sell Spectral. I mean, not Spectral. I sell Breastplate for anti-heal. So I didn't really even mean to go triple defense. It's just what the situation calls for. Wait, what? Dude, it took her like 8 seconds to realize I was even hitting her. Bro. Just what? Just dash away, man. Just dash away, man. Just dash. Oh, I don't... Dude, what? I'm like playing the option. I think she knows I'm playing the option. And basically what that means is like I'm playing in such a way that I can chase her after she jumps. Like I'm playing for when she jumps, right? And then she just never jumped. I don't know, man. I don't know. She expected that meditation Aussie proc to just heal her to full, I guess. We could end here if we ulted. We'll give her one more fight. Hopefully she has enough gold to get all of her stuff. We'll give her one more fight. I like doing this for the YouTube videos. I think it makes them more interesting, personally, because like obviously if you want the try hard perspective, right there I would have shelled, I would have sprinted around the Titan room, I would have ulted, I would have done anything else to win the game, and I think you guys recognize that. So now that we've gotten the try hard stuff out of the way, onto the meme, onto the meme. I'm gonna wait for a power pot because why not? So we just got rid of our breastplate, which was 20% of our cooldowns. The power pot's gonna replace half of that with its own 10% cooldown at least, which is very nice, very nice. Bro, she sold her Bumbas, man. What? You went Bumbas for the early game? Why wouldn't you just go Mannequins, dude? I think she didn't go Mannequins because it's Fizz defense. And it's like, but it's still just OP on Izanami. It's better than that hammer thingy. Sprint. Bro, these autos are chunking if I can land them. Look at that. Almost 400 damage from Mannequins, which isn't that crazy late game, but it's still a considerable amount. She didn't have defense, but even if she had defense, it would be magical defense, right? So that damage is going to come through either way. And I just think, basically, long story short, I just think Mannequins is really, really, really good. Almost just as good, if not better than Bumbas in certain situations, yet everyone who plays mages, just 99% of the time, they go Bumbas no matter what. And a lot of people get snowballed. They don't even make it to Bumbas. When if you went Mannequins, you might lose either way, depending on the game. But you'll have a much better shot, right? So either way, I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are having a good day. I forgot to say that in this video. I hope you guys are having a great day. And thank you guys for all the support recently. Like, the YouTube channel's been doing pretty good. Obviously, we're not blowing up by any means, but we're growing at a pretty steady rate for Smite, right? We're growing faster than I expected to grow, okay? We're getting more views and more subs a day, especially since I'm not even streaming that often. Link in the description if you want that, to my Twitch channel. We're not even streaming that often, and we're doing pretty good. Like, we're growing pretty consistently for only be doing this less than 2 weeks. We've been doing this for like 12 or 13 days or something, which is just crazy. So I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you guys watching the videos, leaving likes, dropping comments. I do see you guys. I do notice. I appreciate you guys a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.